Alright, what's up everybody? Hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. In today's video, I'm back with another blind bourbon sample challenge. We're going to break open sample number C today, see if I can get anywhere close on what's in this. Okay, so sample C blind bourbon challenge. If you guys haven't seen these before, I've done a few of them on the channel now, and now this will be the first one that's also posted on Rumble. I am also over on Rumble now if you guys want to go over there and give me a follow. But sample C, it's looking decently dark, so we'll pour this thing into the glass and see what kind of sample we've got today. Alright, it's definitely darker in the glass. He got me, Randy did a little bit with the first couple samples that he sent me. They were, especially that last one, that pumpernickel one. I was definitely not going to be able to guess that one correctly. But we'll see if I get any closer. I was decently close on the first sample. We'll see if I get any closer with this one. Hey, before we get into today's blind sample challenge, do me one big favor. Hit like, hit subscribe, and or follow. It means a whole lot for me, and it's free for you. And if you really want to help support the channel, help me keep things going, especially as I get into building the house here, hit that join button down below for a bunch of great perks here. All right, let's get the nosing on this dark juice straight out of the glass. All right, much more classic notes, I would say, on this one. A lot of vanilla. Oak, some cinnamon. I can't tell if that maybe has that banana note on there. Maybe a hint of like that banana bread pudding note on there, which is making me lean some kind of Jack Daniel's product before I get into the tasting at all. But it's definitely vanilla, oak, spices. Maybe a hint of like a plum on there too, which I don't know. It smells like much more like a classic bourbon than the first couple samples I did. So I'm going to be interested to see what this one is like once we get into the taste. It does have some very nice thick legs forming, so we'll see how it goes once we get into it. All right, good luck to me. Cheers, everybody. First sip, I'm still thinking some kind of Jack Daniel's. I'm still thinking here on the first sip. It does have some spiciness to it, but it's got kind of that banana nut bread, banana, whatever that dessert is, the banana bread dessert, bread pudding, the banana bread pudding note. It's definitely got some heat to it, so it's up there. It does have a little bit of spice to it, which is sometimes hard to tell in the Jack Daniel's stuff because their like ryes tend to be much more bourbon leaning ryes and not as much rye-y ryes. So I'm currently leaning towards like a Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye would be my kind of initial thoughts here. It's definitely good. I enjoy it. Question is, am I completely off or am I like dead on? I'm either completely off on this thing or I am dead on. I think he did say in one of the comments that the samples coming up were going to be a little bit easier than those first couple that I had, so maybe I'm dead on. I don't know. Let me give me this thing a couple more sips here, and then I'll go ahead and rate it and give my final guesses on proof and all that. Yeah, it's just got that banana note. Can't get past it. I don't know if I've really ever gotten the banana note out of anything that isn't Jack Daniel's before. Trying to think. I've obviously had so many bottles that I've tried or own at this point that it's tough to remember sometimes, but I think I'm just gonna, I feel confident in it. I feel confident, which could make me look real dumb here at the end if I'm completely off. But I think my guess is obviously going to be a rye at this point, and I think it is the Jack Daniel's single barrel proof rye at some kind of high proof point. I'm gonna say maybe like 131 is my guess. I'm gonna give it an A on the tier system. I think it's pretty good. I am very interested now to see what it is. It's going to be a shorter video, but... Oh. What sample am I on? C? Okay. Going to be a shorter video, but I feel like I'm either dead on or so far off. So I'm going to let you guys see it at the same time that I do in the camera reflection. Here's hoping. Let's go! Oh, it's the hero selection. It is the Jack Daniel's Hero Selection, so that's one of the ones that is picked by, you know, a member of the military. It's like a pick from them, and then they put a little like dog tag on it. The Jack Daniel's Hero Selection Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye from Jack Daniel's. It's coming in at 130.7 proof, so I was off by 0.3 on the proof. Nailed the bottle, except for the Heroes Selection. Man, that one went well. That one went way better than expected. I just couldn't picture anything else that this would be in my mind, and this is kind of one of the bottles that I drink regularly, so it's, you know, that flavor profile. I think I actually just had this, not obviously this sample, but one of my own bottles. I think I had it 2 nights ago. I got home and the fiance poured me, she likes to pour me blind sometimes and see how I do, and I guess the Jack Daniel's barrel proof bourbon on that one, and it was the rye, and I was like, wow, that's really not as rye forward as I was expecting it to be blind. And so that's kind of what made me push towards this one. It did have that hint of spice, but it wasn't overly spicy or rye-y at all. So nailed this one today. Absolutely smashed it out of the park. Make sure you guys give me a like and a subscribe for that, because I don't think I'll ever be that good again.